Hey guys, this is Kevin for the CyberZero channel. Before I begin doing a profile for the Sweets build for English, on this first I want to say thank you for my viewers that have been watching my stuff lately. I know I've been putting out stuff pretty slowly and not much content, like you know, relatively irregular uh, pattern, I guess. But it's Labor Day weekend, and I'll hope to put out some new or revise some builds, and especially JPCG. Um, Another thing is I'm trying to do 60p, so I hope that it works out okay. If my videos take longer to load, yeah, it's because yeah. Other than that, I hope I can. Oh, and I couldn't quite make a Prism deck profile for the Vanguard. I had to return the stuff to the owner, so what can I do? But it was pretty much the meta build, and a lot of people already have their videos, and it'd be like, yeah, nothing too different. But yeah, I'll try to do some more Vanguard stuff maybe, but most part, yeah, do try to get back on top of things. For like news, like the ban list, I'm not gonna make a discussion video, but I'm just gonna pretty much show you guys my changes to my CG builds in the future. So yeah, we're gonna start here. This is English Sweets. Recently, what's it for English? It was middle of August, I think. It was released. So I have no video for the Sweets deck. So we're gonna go. Yeah. So yeah, tell me what you think on the comments section below, and yeah, I'll probably begin now. First is the 4 of the Pajama Party Kosaki. What she does is she can be dropped at level 2 with the 2-1. I will show you, and yeah, she gains on attack with the contract fulfilled. I think. Oh, where is it? Yeah, contract fulfilled. Oh, this is the Sock Soul right here. She has the ability on attack. She gets 2/5 until the end of your opponent's turn, and she gets to search out a Sweets character. Yeah, and then any Sweets character, and add to hand. And then at the beginning of your opponent's draw phase, you pick a character and gain 4K. So yeah, like those, Tsubasa, Hiryu, Saya, Jeppy, those kinds of. This is, yeah, a lot of people know this already since it's been out for a year. So, or JP. So, yeah. For some people who are new, yeah, that's what it does. Okay, next is the 4 Harus at level 3. This is your hopefully your investment of how you do when you play this deck in the game. So search this out with a lot of cards that you're enabled to get us out. But on play, you mill the top 3 cards of your deck. If 1 Sweets character is mill, she gains 3K. If 2 Sweets characters are milled, she gains a heal. And if all 3 of them are Sweets, she gains the Power to Clock Kick. So it's kind of a happy-go-lucky card. But yeah, most of the time I get a heal off of this, so it's not bad. It's the only healer in the deck. So yeah, well, technically, 3/2 healer. Yeah. That's all the 3s I run. I've been trying to fit in the English. What is it? The one Kosaki, but it's not that great because you want to try to fish for these. But if your hand size is an issue, maybe because this deck kind of has an issue with hand size, but if you want to try to be cute, no, you can tech in one of the 3-2 Kazaki from first set, and the gold bar combo, the other one, that one's I've been using that too much, so yeah, that's not a it's okay research, but try out this newer build. So for level 2, I'm running the refresher 5 or less in the deck on play, and then her second effect can't really be used because you have to rest 2 key characters. So unless you have the back row assist and a random Kosaki on board, you can rest because they're key characters. But yeah, her second effect won't be quite as useful in this deck. So it's pretty good. You can run this at 3, and because there's no salvage, I'm not running any salvage engines in here, so it's perfectly fine to run at 3. But I'm running at 2. The other one is level 2 is the level assist Kosaki that that hand changes into the 3-2 with the stock soul. And she is also a front assist, level assist, front row or in front of her, here. Yeah, so pretty good. Probably only run 3. 3 is good enough. What the interesting is, she can pay herself out as the cost for the actual stock soul. So whenever you play the contract fulfilled, you use her effect first, get the 3-2 and put her in the waiting room, put the 3-2 on board, and pay out the stock soul with this. Essentially, if you don't have a blue card in the waiting room before. So, and importantly, she gains the soul bonus. So yeah, that's the trick for that one. That's all the level 2s I play. You can run the 2-1 sweets counter in the extra booster. So that's also another card you can add here. But yeah, I don't like to run that in this. So yeah, level 1s, we have the 1-0 LA clone for sweets. Pretty good. It's a good beater and not really much to say, but helps you sustain some value, maybe, if your opponent doesn't play Fighters. So yeah. Next is the level 1 New Life Haru. She combos with the bar. Here we go. The gold bar. Let me say on her top auto is when she attacks with this on board, your opponent can't play events until the end of their next turn. And then on her attack, you can pay 1. She'll gain 3k, and on reverse of their opponent, you can take a card from your clock, add to hand, and clock yourself 1. Yeah, pretty much clock yourself 1. So it's this deck's unique way of trying to have a plus, I guess, but you're kind of boned if you're like at 1-1 or 1-2. You have limited resources to pick from. So a trick here is clock yourself something you want to pick back up when you have this and the climax combo in hand when you're starting your level 1 game. So you don't lose too much value there. But yeah. Obviously the clocking yourself 1 can lead to bad things, but most of all, you want to filter, so it's not that bad. Next is 2 of the 1-0 Clock Encore Harus that these are just for the for auto effect. She gains 1k if your other sweets character attacks. And yeah, it's pretty much a reserve kind of card to play, just because we don't have a lot of 1-0s that can actually, are good. So yeah, this can be serviced out, or put something else in. But yeah, make sure. Yeah, it's also nice to have a Clockwork Warrior in this type of deck. Next is the 1-0 Brainstormers. The plussing tap 2, pay 1 Brainstorm, and in front she goes 500 assist in front. So, yeah, and she's bondable to a level 0 Kosaki. So of course, it's good to have. Alright, you can run out 3. I just run 2. Next is the 1-0 counter. The shop promo for September, and pretty much the only reason I run is because it's Sweet's trait and it's serviceable. Get denying on reverse effects, so yeah. You can enter, and that's it for my level 1 game. You can change the numbers how you see fit, like take one of these out, or take one of these out. Whatever, it's pretty versatile. Depends on what you like and your meta, your local meta. Next at 0, I'm doing the 0-0 Akatsuki Clone Haru for Sweets. Pretty good. I wouldn't be. I guess this is probably my main pull for this deck. So filter. Pretty simple there. Next is the bond of the Bath Kosaki that bonds into this. Yeah, for 1 stock. So yeah, pay 1 stock, you bond into that. Her top effect is on play you can check the top 2 cards of the deck, rearrange them, and put them back on top. Pretty useful for the Brainstorm, obviously, and checking your maybe checking for your Haru plays late game for 3-2. You have 3-2 Haru, so yeah, that's also a thing. So yeah, pretty good at 3. Next are the Chasers. 0-0 Haru is for like small things, or if your opponent, or if you have assists, that you can make this 3k, have your opponents try to swing into it, I guess. Yeah. Next is the 1 in 10,000 Miracle Kosagi. It's the top check for Sweets. If it's not a Sweets character, you put that card in the clock. Yeah, so pretty good, I guess, for a beater. Nothing much. For this, I took out the Foos for this card, which is still suboptimal, because while Foo is the Foo that bonds to the New Life Haru, bonds to this, is a pay 1 stock to bond, and she also searches for Sweets. However, Fu herself is not a Sweets character, so that's why I'm running this. Kosaki is a key searcher, so yeah. So that's for consistency reasons. And then lastly, for my global assist is 500 for those pendant matchups that may pop up. So yeah. You gain 500 for every global 500 for pendant in memory, I guess. Yeah, all your Sweets are getting 500 for each pendant memory, and then her top continuous is they're both continuous, and then her he's a global 5. So yeah. And then it's pretty obvious that I run 4 of the stock soul and 4 of the gold bar to level 1. So, yeah. Well, the reason I picked this up in English as opposed to Japanese a year before, this time last year, was I believe the format is more I don't want to say slower, but it's kind of a fun fun format, I guess, compared to having a JP version of this. So yeah. And with the anti-event, this pretty much does pretty well against Titan, Monica. They want to do Psycho's Wish or whatever, or the let's see, obviously anti-pennant. I'm gonna think Fate maybe. They run like some kind of seal, command seal, or some weird stuff that they use events for. Not sure about the red events in Fate, but you know it's always a thing. But yep, this has done me pretty well in locals, for the most part. And yeah, it's a fun deck. I truly recommend the weapon Eris deck with the EB support, because it's a nice build. So this is for those you know, others that want diversity, I guess. But this deck is pretty simple to play. And I think in EN meta, I think it's gonna be comfortably at tier 2 with I'm not sure, like, I guess with the wall out decks and I guess simpler plussing combos that are hit or miss, but compared to Kantai and SAO and like all the I'm gonna say Fate, this deck can easily lose to those. So quite as much as this deck could make a good matchup, but the consistency hurts the finisher, and yeah, that's why yep. And anything else? Oh yeah, I forgot CG. This can wall out CG pretty well. It's just how if they could finish correctly or finish better than this, then they could probably one up this. But I've been doing pretty well against the CG English CG builds. So other than that, this deck is pretty fun. I don't know if affordable, but this is about okay. Yeah, well, like prices should go down a little bit, so about 100-ish to 120 to build this deck, non-foiled. So yeah, that'll be it. Comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this deck. Any fixes I can do that that you really like. And next time I'll hopefully my CG build, or I'll probably immediately do a Tri-Primus update and talk about that, because I don't need Minami's event. So yeah, thanks guys.